So I just read chapter 4 of Undercover Economist, and I'm ready to answer the 3 questions for this week. Question 1 was, what sorts of problems does driving present to society? Uh, Scarcity of parking was one problem. I went to New York this summer, and so I definitely saw that a lot. Um, the private versus public parking, how, like, I think they said shopping malls, like they have the free parking there. You don't usually have to pay to park, versus like if you go to like a UK basketball game, you have to pay to park in the parking garages and stuff. The public parking actually entices people to not use public transportation and things like that. And so it really can help or can have a big impact because the externalities, um, one externality of parking or of parking and driving in our society is all the pollution, and so public parking actually entices people and actually has a worse impact on us due to the pollution that it creates, which is a non-direct um, effect of driving and parking. Question 2 was, what do you make of the solution Hartford presents? So Hartford basically says that we should jack up the prices of parking during high demand hours because that will entice people to use public transportation or find other means other than vehicles. And he says that parking already is too cheap because we don't take into consideration like the land and then the environmental impact, that externality I was talking about with pollution, how it could hurt the environment. And it makes sense, really. I feel like a lot of places, especially the private sector, really do that already. It's more of the public that doesn't, um, because it costs a lot to park. I went to a UK basketball game, and I mean, it's not cheap to park in Lexington or Louisville or big cities around us. And then question 3 is, what else did I find interesting in this chapter? For me, it was how he was able to take this subject of parking and really parking and driving and just pick it apart. And, you know, it's a minute thing we don't really think about, and how it really reflects like larger scale issues and things like that too. And how it, I mean, you know, if, even if you never work in like economics and stuff like that, you still are heavily affected and are a part of the whole grand scheme of things. And I feel like there's a lot of externalities in my life now that I don't really think about, um, just because they don't directly impact me, but they can impact other people and other things. So, yeah.